Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. As I said, I hope y'all are doing well and feeling well. So, let's see. What is going on with you all on tonight, guys, okay? So I've already pre-shuffled your overall messages. We're going to go through those first, guys. The first message you have here is you are very well protected by the Most High. This is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I do. Money. You ain't got to be perfect. You just got to be worth it. Collaborations and contracts, divine intervention, high priestess. You will be very successful, advancement, and author, guys. Okay, so collective, Spirit is saying that you are very well protected, okay, by the Most High, okay? You're being watched over and protected by your archangels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Most High God, okay? Regardless to what your religious views or spiritual views are, that has nothing at all to do with divine beings, spiritual beings, you know, whether you believe in them or not. They're omnipresent. They're all around you, okay? But Spirit is saying, okay, that you are very well protected by the Most High, okay? And I feel like the reason why you have some type of cloak of protection over yourself, over your life, you're likely someone who is dealing with some type of injustices, whether you're being targeted or attacked, or you're just enduring several different things. It seems like there's a lot of people who, well, we're just gonna leave that like that, okay? You are very well protected by the Most High, okay? You could be telling somebody, look, this is my life, it's not yours, don't worry about what I do, okay? You don't control me, you don't own me, this is my life, my person, my being, my internal organs, my mind, body, soul, my spirit, my essence, my aura. This is my life, not yours, and it's not for you to worry about, nor for you to control, okay? You may be having to insert yourself like this towards someone here, okay? For some of you all, you may have, you know, outsiders, strangers, naysayers, opposers, abusers, you know, agents of chaos, just whomever, okay? Worried about you in your life. What you doing, what you got going on, worried about you, all up in between your business, okay? And these people are very interesting, okay? Because, you know, they stay all up in between, you know, your life and your business, you know what I'm saying? And everything that is about them is top secret and classified, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of different if you're someone who's in the public eye and your business is in the public eye, like your day-to-day life, your comings and goings, your who you're dealing with, what you're doing, what you're about, and different things like that, or what have you. It kind of makes you in your life and your business out in the open, okay? But at the same time, you still have the right to your own life, your own person, you know, your own privacy, your own being, and different things like that, okay? So you may be telling somebody, or this could be just how you are feeling. This is your life, not theirs, okay? And they don't need to worry about what you do here, okay? So I really feel like this is here because of somebody that's trying to control you, okay? Whether it's family, whether it's lover, like you're a full grown, and y'all will be surprised, okay? And some of y'all could be experiencing this, okay? You're a full grown ass adult, and you have some of y'all have family that's trying to control your life, okay? Not only are you a full grown ass adult, but you have children of your own. You're taking care of yourself and your children by your damn self. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. The people who want to run, rule, and control your life, they don't help you pay no damn bills. They're not taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to do. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking care of you. They're not taking care of your children. They're not paying none of your goddamn bills. But at the end of the damn day, they want to control every aspect of your life. Who you with? Where you going? What you doing? What you got? How much of it do you have? You know, doing and screwing? Who you sucking and fucking? You know what I'm saying? Who over there? Who you talking to? What you got going on? Just all up in unnecessary business. And we talking about unnecessary, you know, business that ain't other people's. Business of other people's that's not even out in the open. You understand what I'm saying? Or what have you. Okay, so you're having to, you know, you're like, look, this is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, we have money here, guys. Okay, something could be significant to your money, your income, or what have you, whether what you have or what's coming in for you. There's something significant here to money here, which could be another reason why you got people in your business. Okay, you're a full grown ass adult and got supposed family trying to run, rule, and control your life. It's bad enough you got wealthy elites and governments trying to run, rule, and control our life. You full grown and still got your parents and your family trying to run, rule, and control your life. Y'all got lovers that's trying to run, rule, and control your life. They don't love you enough to put a fucking ring on it. They ain't married you. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. But somehow they think that they control you, your life, and your genitals. Okay? But so yeah. Persons could be pocket watching you. There's something significant here to money, guys. Okay? Spirit is saying you ain't gotta be perfect, you just gotta be worth it here, okay? So whatever it is that you're doing here, it's not like you have to be, you know, of perfection. Okay, if you work hard, you know, any person who care about, you know, put forth any effort in anything that you do, you obviously want it to be presentable. Okay, or what have you. But it's not about perfection. It's not about you being perfect or what have you. Okay, because believe it or not, it's the very things that that persons do authentically, genuinely, even if it's just something that, you know, was quickly put together or quickly done or what have you, because you were genuine in doing it and authentic in doing it, and you poured your heart into it and you worked your best on it, it comes out better than, you know, some things that people go back and forth and over and beyond to make sure it's absolutely spectacular and perfect. A lot of people, believe it or not, that do that. They go out their way to make something spectacular and perfect and, you know, or what have you. It usually not, you know, end up being the way they want it to be. Okay. Or what have you. So Spirit is saying you ain't got to be perfect. You just got to be worth it, guys. Okay. And I feel like that may have something to do with maybe something that you're doing or you're working on. Maybe a job, occupation, a career, a talent, skill, or ability. Maybe even a spiritual gift of some kind, guys. Okay. Because it's sitting right here next to collaborations and contracts. Okay. Now, this is something you definitely want to watch out for when it comes to collaborations, because collaborations is literally you teaming up, linking up with others. Okay. Contracts is what it's called, contractual agreements. Okay, you know, these are the type of thing, you know, contracts are like binding. Y'all, I just realized, yeah, I was looking at that, honey. You ever look at something that you wrote and you were like, that's not the hell spelled right? I just looked at that card, okay, and realized I totally missed a whole letter on there. But anyway, collaborations and contracts, guys, could be of significant. I don't know if somebody wants to collaborate with you, or some type of opportunity is coming through for somebody at some point in time, or what have you. With contracts here, I feel like whatever this collaboration is, it is like there's some type of contractual agreement attached to it. So any of you all who's dealing with any type of collaborations or contracts, you definitely want to make sure you read over things thoroughly, especially the fine print. And if you don't understand any type of legal jargon and all that jazz, you want to make sure sure that you get you some a lawyer or someone, a legal representative of some kind that can explain, the things that you are unsure about or don't understand, okay? And never be forced or pressured or rushed into anything either when it comes to collaborations and contracts, okay? If you live a regular everyday life today and tomorrow some type of what seems on the surface to be a lucrative collaboration or contract comes up tomorrow, and they're trying to force you to give them an answer right then, it comes tomorrow, you got to give them an answer tomorrow type of thing or what have you. 9 times out of 10, they're putting that push on you, that force on you, that pressure on you instantly, so for you to make some type of knee-jerk decisions. And that's like a crossroads type of situation. You understand what I'm saying? And that's usually where you go from being indecisive to making a quick knee-jerk decision, okay? And more often than not, it ends up being a bad decision, okay? You end up going the wrong direction, making the wrong decision or something like that or what have you. You understand what I'm saying? Obviously you don't want to procrastinate, okay? Because you should know, at the end of the day, you should know what you want, okay, what you desire, especially if it has something to do with work and different things like that or what have you. So I'm not telling you to waste a person's time or something like that, but if a person can't give you at least a few days to a week or so, you know what I'm saying, to figure things out and at least give them an answer or what have you, you should know on the surface, okay, if this is something you think is a good idea or you like it, okay? If you think it's a good idea and you like it, you should then be reading over things or what have you. Anything you don't understand, getting some type of help from someone to help you go over it real quick. I'm not telling you to procrastinate and waste other people's time and different things like that, but at the same time, don't be forced or pressured or rushed into anything either, okay? Because it's usually a lot of legal jargon and it's a lot of hidden things in that fine print. You understand what I'm saying? Or what have you guys, okay? That most people, don't know until they done took the deal, until they done signed their name on the dotted line, and then, you think everything is good, and then, a couple months down the line, you realize you done got stuck and fucked, and now you're in this binding contract, you are committed to something for years upon years, or come to find out, you didn't read the fine print, and somebody owns you, your name, your work, and everything for the rest of your damn life, and you're like, no, I didn't sign up for this, but you didn't read the contract though, okay, because it was in the contract. But so yeah, just make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to these collaborations and contracts, guys, okay? We have divine intervention here, okay? There's some type of divine intervention that is happening. I feel like this is definitely coming from a higher power, okay? But when it comes to a higher power, when it comes to the Most High and different things like that, they can deploy anybody, okay, in the spiritual realm or in this earthly realm to be a part of, like, say something like a divine intervention, okay? And this is where, like, you hear people make terms like, like earth angels and different things like that, or what have you. People don't know. Like, you never know when you're entertaining an angel or something like that, or what have you. Well, most people don't anyway, okay? But you never know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with Spirit saying you are very well protected by the Most High, you have this protection by the Most High, okay? Your archangels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the universe, Mother Earth, or what have you. But and so you're protected and taken care of in different things spiritually. They're doing things here for you in the physical, but something that you need or something that they want to come to you, they can work through other people to make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? So say, I mean, and it could literally be anything, okay? So say you're like in a crisis situation, or what have you, and you need some type of help, okay? Spirit might put someone like me or someone else just so happen to be driving in the area that you're driving in, and place it on our heart and our mind, for some reason we just be compelled to and see you and pull over and help you and whatever you need. Okay, that's how like divine intervention works. Okay, or it could be something else. It just depends on what the situation is, but spirit is saying that you are very well protected by the Most High. There's some type of divine intervention going on here. Okay, like I said, this could be about anything. You may have people who are, say, targeting you, attacking you in some type of way. Okay, somebody could be wishing death on you. Okay, there's some type of you're protected by the Most High, but there's also some type of divine intervention that's put in place to say block that. What one is wishing ill on you or whatever. But so that could be anything. It just kind of depends on what's going on, guys. Okay, so we have high priestess here, collective. Okay, not the one of the reasons why you're very well protected by the Most High and there's divine intervention in your life is because you are a high priestess. Okay, and interestingly enough, collective, I feel like you being a high priestess, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to say work in a field of spiritual things or spirituality and different things like that. Like, it's a lot of people, there may be several persons who are high priest or high priestess, and they may not necessarily work, because we all don't do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, you may have someone who is a medium, but they may not be a tarot reader. You understand what I'm saying? You may have a tarot reader that is not a psychic. You may have a psychic that is, you know what I'm saying? Don't do spiritual readings or something like that, or what have you, whatever. Or you could have a person who has multiple different talents, skills, or abilities and different things like that, or what have you. And you even also have high priestess who are high priestess and they don't do any type of specific works like that, because those are like works. Specific jobs, specific titles, specific roles. Okay. There are some high priestesses who are psychic, who are highly intuitive, who are knowledgeable, who are enlightened, who are very wise persons, okay? And they may work in other fields, okay? There could be someone who's a high priestess that's a professor, okay? There could be someone who's a high priestess that's a doctor. There could be someone who's a high priestess that... it's a choir director or something like that, or what have you. We don't all do the same things, or what have you. You may have a high priestess that just works a regular, 8 to 4, 9 to 5 type of job or something. They could work at the post office or something, but they're a high priestess, okay? So, I'm saying that to say not all high priestess work in certain spiritual fields, but it doesn't mean that they're not spiritual beings, or have that, because a high priestess has many different qualities, talents, skills, and abilities, okay? They also hold secret knowledge, secret information, ancient wisdom, and different things like that. They're highly intuitive. They're tapped into their higher self. They have that connection to the divine. They're very wise persons, enlightened persons, knowledgeable persons, or what have you. That could just as easily just be a really educated person. You understand what I'm saying? But interestingly enough, this is sitting here under... this is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I do, guys, okay? So whoever you are, collective, you are a high priestess. Whether you work and do any type of spiritual workings or work in any type of spiritual fields, there is other persons. I feel like you have other high priestess or high priest who all up in between your business, okay? Which is why this is here. So not only are you, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like having a black witch attacking a white witch. You understand what I'm saying? It's like having a high priest or high priestess who is a light worker being attacked by a dark priest or dark priestess. Y'all are both priest or priestess, but one is of the light and one is of the dark. You understand what I'm saying? You have other people who say in your field have some of the same qualities or something like that, who is like, I don't know, like trying to control your life, trying to manipulate your life, all up in between your business, worried about what you're doing, what you have going on. You know what I'm saying? Either just watching you, surveillancing you, controlling you. Y'all could even have other high priests or high priestess trying to block your gifts, your abilities, your work, and different things like that. And this is the reason why this is here. This is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I do. You understand what I'm saying? And you have some people working against you who may not be high priest or priestess. They could just be straight up discriminating against you because of your spirituality and your spiritual beliefs, and they know that you are a high priest, okay? And so they're discriminating against you because of that. And because of that, they're invading and violating your life, your privacy, your human rights, worried about what you doing, what you got going on, what you are partaking in. That's your own private personal business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I may be a light worker or something like, or whatever. I'm not gonna make it my business to insert myself in the life of a black witch and what she's got going on or what he's got going on. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm a white witch, I'm not supposed to make it my personal business to go and insert myself in the life of a black witch and what they doing, and then call myself trying to control them and their life. You know what I'm saying? I might not particularly like everything they're part of or doing, but I don't have to insert myself in their life to try to control them or manipulate them in their life and their own free will as well. And see, that's what this energy is. I feel like you have people trying to control your free will, your life. You know what I'm saying? Worried about what you doing, what you got going on, and trying to manipulate that or control that. Okay? Y'all will be surprised as to how many people do this. Okay? And it just so happens that it's this energy, the spiritual aspect of yourself. But some of y'all have other people. Y'all have people who invading and violating your privacy and your life and trying to manipulate and control all different aspects of your life. Some of y'all got people who is trying to block you and your soulmate from coming together. Y'all got people who's trying to block you all from getting married and having real love, block you from having a family. Some of y'all got people trying to block your career, trying to block you from succeeding or progressing or accomplishing anything. Just like literally trying to, sabotage and ruin your life in more ways than one. Okay? And somebody's spirituality is just one of those things here. Somebody is worried about you, what you doing, and what you got going because you are a high priestess, and because of you're psychic, you're intuitive, your knowledge, your wisdom, your enlightenment, and different things like that. But I almost guarantee you, you got people that's trying to suppress your spiritual gifts, suppress your talent, skills, or abilities. You got people trying to block you from having love, block you, even people trying to prevent you from having friends, having a social life, having a love life. Just like you got some hateful people out here that's trying to block people from even having jobs, incomes, a decent comfortable life. Okay? And that's what I feel like this energy is here. Okay? But Spirit is saying you will be very you will be very successful, collective. Okay? Whatever this is about money, either you're already in this energy of being financially stable and secure and abundant, and you're very successful now. If so, you will continue to be. If not, if you're currently not in your energy, because somebody's listening to me and like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. I need some money right now, okay? Like, success ain't even happened for me yet, okay? And I get it, but it's here in this reading. So there's something about money and something about you being very successful coming in here for you as well, guys, okay? If you're not already experiencing that in your life, okay? So whatever it is that you're doing, especially when if it has anything to do with your talents, your skills, your abilities, your spiritual gifts, your job, occupation, your career, your trades, even education, Spirit is saying you will be very successful, okay? Spirit is saying, and this is probably ties into you ain't got to be perfect. You just got to be worth it here, okay? Focus, okay? Put forth the effort and the hard work, okay? But it's not about you, having to be perfect, okay? but I definitely feel like whoever you are, collective, resonating with this reading, you are worth it. Okay, so know your worth. Okay, because there's an advancement that is coming in for you all. Okay, and wherever this advancement is coming from, however this advancement is happening, it's not because you are perfect. You understand what I'm saying? It's because you are worth it. Okay, because in all professions, like if you sing, guess what? It's thousands upon thousands, if not millions of other people who can sing. You know what I'm saying? If you dance, it's a whole bunch of other dancers in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you're a tarot reader, oracle reader, or something like that, guess what? It's a whole lot of other tarot readers and oracle readers. Okay? If you are a carpenter, if you're a mechanic, if you are a hairstylist or something like that, guess what? It's a whole bunch of other people. Just about every profession that you can think of, there are other people who are in that profession. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's not about any one of those persons in those professions being perfect, but it's about you being worth it. Okay, being worth it is, yeah, you're good at what you do. You understand what I'm saying? But this is not about you. You know, when it comes to perfection, people and sometimes people are so good that, you know, their work or whatever it is that they're doing comes off as perfect. Okay, like it might be masterfully done or perfectly done or what have you. Usually when that happens is without, you know, one forcing that or trying, you know, striving towards that being, you know, something being that masterful or perfect. It just ends up being that. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and for those of you who do certain things and you surprise yourself, you shock yourself by the time you get through doing that thing or what have you, that's where accidental perfection comes from. Accidental perfection and masterful things. That's how those things come, and it's the best that way. Okay. Usually when people striving towards, you know, something being masterful, something being perfection, you start over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, and you're doing something for a very long time because you're trying to get it exactly the perfect way and most spectacular, and you're trying to please and appease yourself, and you're trying to please and appease everybody else and what other people might like and whatever thing it is that you're doing or what have you. So you are definitely worth it. Okay, focus, work hard, do a good job or what have you, because that's what's bringing this advancement in for you. Okay, not about you being perfect, but about you being worth it, guys. Okay, thus is how I feel like these collaborations and contracts are coming in, guys. Okay, some of you, if you're not already, you could also be an author of some kind here. Okay, or destined to be an author. If you haven't published anything yet or what have you, or even started writing yet or what have you, like, you know, because some of you, even if for those of you who like to write, writing might not be on the top of your list. Like, you probably got 100 things to do every single day, and, you know, by the end of the day, you're not writing in a journal, as long a diary or a story or something like that or what have you. But you may like writing, and writing might interest you. Some of you, you got a book in you and it's totally unaware, hadn't even thought about writing something and publishing it or whatever. And others of you, you are interested in writing. You write all the time, whether you've published anything or not. But somebody here is meant to be an author here of some kind. And I feel like you being an author is tied into these collaborations and contracts. Okay, it may also have something to do with some type of advancement. However, this advancement it could have something to do with that, but it may have something to do with something else as well, guys. Okay, so that's what's going on here, guys. Okay, so we have here, don't fear being alone. They're rejecting you right now, but when you make it without them, they're going to want something from you. Thankful, grateful, and truly blessed. You have both unexpected abundance as well as abundance in balance here, guys. Okay, we have here privileged woman or man, as well as I am a best-selling author. A journal to, this also speaks of a journal to capture all your great ideas here. Okay, both of those energies came out together, guys. Okay, we also have here, don't let your hearts be troubled, trust in God, John 14:1. Okay, know your worth and understand you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. Debt free, new opportunity, and last but not least, emotional fulfillment, guys. Okay, so many of you all are single. Okay, you could be single, you could be celibate, you could be abstinent, or what have you. Maybe you have no friends, you have no family, you have no associates, you don't have a lover. Okay, Spirit is saying don't fear being alone here. Okay, and this is tied into why you are very well protected. Spirit wants you to know that you're very well protected by the Most High, even though you are alone. Okay, Spirit don't want you to fear being alone, because there's divine intervention that is happening all around you at any time. Okay, yeah, Spirit don't want your hearts to be troubled. I feel like this energy here, some of you all have worried about being alone. Okay, or maybe, you know, thought about if you would be alone for the rest of your life. Okay, many of us have come to terms, you know, well, you know, with that, at a conclusion terms, you know what I'm saying, however you want to look at it, or what have you, and just especially those of us who are over 40 years old, or what have you. For those of you who are over 40 years old, and you're single, you're not married, or you haven't had any children, or what have you, you know, some people have just said, you know, if it haven't happened by now, that maybe it's not in the cards for us, maybe it's not going to happen, or what have you. So some people have had that worry of being alone, or if they're going to be alone for the rest of their life. And with many of things that we have gone through, you know, at the same time, you know, it's a sad thing, because nobody wants to be alone, but, you know, sometimes it's safer to be alone. Okay, or what have you. So we've just kind of, some of us have come to, you know, terms, I guess you could say, with the fact that we may be alone for, you know, for the rest of our lives. You know, thought about we might die alone, or what have you. But Spirit is saying don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God here. Okay, so continue to live life. Don't allow that to overwhelm you. Don't allow fear of being alone to, like, you know, plague your mind with, you know, fear or doubt and all these other kind of things. Just don't let your hearts be troubled, and trust in God, guys. Okay. So whoever these people that you're either having to tell, look, this is my life, not yours, don't worry about what I do, you know, having to stand firm, stand your ground, what have you. These are people who have rejected you. It's interesting, isn't it? You've got people who have neglected you, who have rejected you, who have alienated you. I mean, left you hanging, left you out in the cold. They wasn't even willing to support you, or anything. Okay. But they all up in between your business. They want to control your life, okay? But these are the same people that when you make it without them, they're going to want something from you. The same people who rejected you and left you out in the cold, that didn't support you, when you make it without them, they're going to want something from you. And this is also another reason why some of these people who invade and violate your life and your business and different things like that, yeah, they doing it just being haters and different things like that. But at the same time, they're you know what I'm saying, they keep checking for you and seeing what you got going on and what you're doing, because these be the same damn people that as soon as somebody blow up, soon as somebody come into something, they the very ones that come back around and be like, oh, you know, I always loved you, I always believed in you, you know, I got your back, because they want to go with you wherever you going on that success train or whatever. That's when they want to hop on with you or what have you and different things. So Spirit is saying they rejecting you now, but when you make it without them, they gonna want something from you. Okay, the same people who wouldn't do a damn thing for you, they turned their back on you. They ain't doing nothing for you right now. These people wouldn't pat you on the back, give you a round of applause, or slap you on your ass, let alone spit on you if you was the fuck on fire. They would sit there and watch your ass burn. Okay, They rejected you. They neglected you. They didn't support you. They left you hanging and out in the cold. Okay. And they tried to they tried to uh, uh, implement doubt in you. Okay, y'all have had people who try to almost like force y'all to give up. Okay, on what you had going on your beliefs, on your ideas, on your desires, or what you wanted for yourself in life. Okay, on your own beliefs. Okay, y'all have a lot of people who, as soon as you're not who they want you to be, then, you under vigorous attack by them, okay? And they spread all through the community, how you ain't gonna make it, and you codependent, and you'll be back, you'll be asking them for something, you'll be needing something, but you've been taking care of yourself just fine with the hell without them, okay? And as a matter of fact, should there ever be a day that you woke up and you didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw out of, what they don't know is you wouldn't go crawling back to their ass asking them to fuck for nothing. Okay? But if you happen to make it without them, because these be the very ones that are surprised, okay, that you become anything other than what they said you would be, a nothing, a nobody, codependent, needy, and shit like that. So if you happen to make it without them, they're gonna be the first ones. Your haters will be the first ones lined up that want something from you. Okay, that's why Spirit is saying, know your worth. Okay, and understand that you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. Period. You are a high priestess. You know your worth, and you understand that you don't have to prove yourself to nobody, because this is your life, and these people don't need to worry about what you be doing. Okay. I feel like when this money comes in for you all, this could be some type of windfall, some type of abundance, some type of fortune, some type of financial stability, security of some kind. You're going to be thankful, grateful, and truly blessed. Always remember to have the attitude of gratitude, guys, okay? The Spirit is saying you're going to be very successful as well. When this success come in for you, it's gonna put you in the energy of being debt free. Okay, I'm getting a sense of somebody who that's gonna be one of your first priorities, baby, to pay off all your debt here. Okay, because there's definitely something with like riches, wealth, security, and stability coming in for you. Okay, and you're gonna be debt free. Okay, if that ain't the American dream, honey, I don't know what is. I don't know what these folks be telling people, whatever, child, about the American dream or anybody dream, okay, whether you in America or not, baby. But I can't think of nothing better than being debt free. Okay, like seriously. So we have here unexpected abundance as well as abundance and balance here, okay? So you ain't got to be perfect. You just got to be worth it. And because of that, there's some type of unexpected abundance that is coming in for you. And this abundance is going to balance you out in all areas of your life, guys. Okay, this advancement has something to do with a new opportunity that is coming in for you. Okay, guys, and whatever these collaborations and contracts, it's going to put you in a position of being a privileged woman or a privileged man. Okay, this has something to do with you being a best-selling author of some kind here, okay? Because you being an author, guys, is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, okay? No matter what else you have done in your life, whatever else you enjoy doing or what have you, for someone becoming an author is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. Like emotional fulfillment that like maybe that you've never experienced, that you've never had, okay? It's going to be that thing. You know when you find that thing that makes you feel so good, greater than an orgasm, probably greater than anything that you have ever had, guys. This is going to give you emotional fulfillment like that. Okay, guys. So that's what's going on here, guys. We're going to get some further clarification for the situation. We're going to see what else is going on. Y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow the channel, guys, okay? Spirit, give us clear and accurate messages as it relates to this reading, okay? I'm seeing H here, okay? H is for hope, guys, okay? Spirit is saying keep the faith. Don't give up. Expect a miracle, guys, okay? I feel like this hope here is like hope wishes, some type of hope wish or dream could be coming true for you all or something like that, okay? Keep the faith, okay? Don't give up on yourself, on life, on your goals, goals, on, you know, what it is that you really want in life, okay? Spirit is telling you to expect a miracle, okay? And that's like, that is like really brazen, like for you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you expect something, it's like you sure, I mean, you know, matter of factly, this thing is happening, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like huge to be like, expect this. You know what I'm saying? Like those of y'all that go to work every day, you know what I'm saying? Whether you get paid weekly or bi-weekly, you expect to get your check on payday. You understand what I'm saying? So to expect a miracle makes it seem like it's a sure thing, okay? But Spirit is saying with this hope energy here, keep the faith, okay? Don't give up and expect a miracle, okay? I'm seeing T here. T is for triumph here, okay? Spirit is saying victory is yours, okay? You could be overcoming some type of obstacle, Spirit is saying, and getting some type of satisfaction, okay? I feel like there's some type of success, triumph, or victory coming in for you. F is for future here, guys, okay? Spirit is saying it's your destiny, okay? What you've sown here, guys, okay? So the seeds that you have planted, the seeds that you have sown, I feel like are blossoming, okay? Maybe there's a lot of growth that has happened within you. This is like achieve success, you achieving some type of success, okay? And this is coming in for you in the future, okay? So don't give up on hope, faith, okay? Expect a miracle. There's some type of success or triumph that is coming in for you because victory is yours. You're overcoming obstacles. I feel like you're going to be able to move on to calmer waters, child, okay? You're getting some type of satisfaction that is coming in the future for you all, okay? I'm seeing another T here, guys. There's something about like divine timing here. Do it now. Something has to do with you doing something now or what you're doing now, coming soon. Okay? Cycles beginning. Like old cycles ending. New cycles are beginning here. Oh, here, since we already have a T out here, I'm going to pull the next card and we have O. O is for opportunity, guys, okay? So, Spirit is telling you to take a chance, okay? Spirit wants you to be open to possibility. Some type of lucky break here, guys, okay? So, you have H, T, F, O, guys, okay? Hope, triumph, future opportunities, okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay? Hold on, let me scoot these over so you can see all these. Hope, triumph, future opportunities, guys, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have N. N is for nurture here, okay? This talks about developing your skills. This talks about, this says grow and expand. So as you grow, you are expanding, okay? Spirit wants you to take special care, okay, of yourself, or your work or what it is that you're doing. Take special care, Spirit is saying here, okay? Nurture yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, believe in yourself, okay? With this nurture energy here, guys, okay? That's what's going on, y'all. Spirit, are there, what other messages do I need to share with the collective as it relates to this reading? Spirit is saying a new chapter is beginning. Embrace the change, okay? There is a new chapter that is beginning in your life, collective, and Spirit wants you to embrace the change, okay? So we have here your creative energies are in full bloom. Express yourself, okay? So whatever it is that you are doing, Spirit is wanting you to express yourself. There's something significant to a new chapter that is beginning in your life. Spirit wants you to embrace the changes that are coming. Your creative energies are flowing in full bloom right now. Express yourself, okay? Express yourself creatively, Spirit is saying, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have here embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you, guys, okay? So, you're embracing calm and clarity, okay? And you're letting your intuition guide you as you nurture yourself, guys, okay? So, what's going on here? Spirit, any other messages I need to share? Some of you all could be doing some chakra work. Um, hmm. This card don't even go in here, okay? And ignite ambition here. Pursue desires with drive and face things bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey here, guys. Okay, I wasn't even using that deck. That card don't even go in the deck that I'm using. Spirit, what I'm seeing palmistry here. Okay. Some of you may be into palmistry. Maybe you could be learning palmistry or something like that. Okay. Palmistry could definitely be of significance. Okay. Some of you all could definitely be clairaudience as well here, okay? Clairaudience is about your hearing, okay? Exploring certain words or sounds or your hearing, okay? To deliver certain messages, okay, from your spirit guides here, okay? So something is significant to those of you who are clairaudience, okay? Something has to do with your hearing. Or you're hearing from spirit. Dang, these cards don't go in here as well. I'm seeing fast progress here, okay? So spirit is saying move forward with swift precision and do what must be done now here, okay? So some type of fast progress is happening with something here, okay? We have Meadow of Moments. And also here, happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Contented, okay? Bask in the meadows of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now here, okay? So like there is a significance to like current energy. Like there's some type of fast progress here. Like something is coming in swiftly here, okay? Like what you have with the F here, you have future here. So but I don't feel like that's like, you know, a lot of times people hear future and they'd be like, oh my gosh, that's a long time away or something like that or what have you. It seems like something is like, you know, practically in the here or the now or something like that, or very soon. We have automatic writing here, guys, okay? So, what is called automatic writing, or what they're calling automatic writing, is I call channel writing. I channel write often, okay? Some people channel through music, some people channel through, people channel in different ways. Hearing, like through music, some people channel through viewing, like movies, shows, like what they see and different things like that or what have you. But, and I suppose you could channel like that or what have you, but, channeling is really quite interesting because it's almost like something else kind of takes over. Like it's you, but it's like something else almost like takes over, okay? I channel write quite often. Like if I just focus and decide I'm going to write something and start writing, it is hard for me to stop, okay? That's how I can write so fast. And like that's like one of those things I was telling you about. It's like like sometimes I shock and surprise myself. I'm like, damn, I did it again. I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing or what have you. So you all may have an automatic writing ability, okay? And so Spirit is telling you that you are being called to explore automatic writing to tap into the deep wisdom of the universe for healing and growth on the soul's journey here, okay? So something is significant to automatic writing, guys, okay? Some of you all may be into divination or even spell work. Some of you may be into divination or even spell work, guys. Okay. Not all spell work has to be like for like the bad, or you know, anything like that or what have you. You know, most people that do spell work to either hurt, harm, or endanger others or manipulate or control others are usually like your black witches or warlocks, your dark priests or priestesses and different things like that or what have you. But there's a lot of spell work that can be done for like killing type of purposes, and different things as such. Okay, but there's something pertaining to spell work that is connected to you in some type of way. It's so interesting because I was talking to my spirit guides. Well, actually, no, I was talking to my archangels last night about spell work. Palmistry came out again, honey. Okay, there's something about palmistry. Either you're able to read palms, you're supposed to be reading palms, or somebody is getting a palm reading. There's something significant to palmistry. Okay, I really kind of feel like this is like you actively doing something pertaining to palmistry. Okay, or there's something specific that is in your palm and you may be getting your palms read. If you are someone who's resonating with this that is not really into like any type of spiritual practice, like you're into spirituality but you don't practice any spirituality yourself, you may listen to like how you're doing now, like watching a reading and different things like that or what have you here. But there's something significant to palmistry. Okay, but you're being called to explore the physical features of hands to uncover a soul's challenges, paths, and purposes. I kind of bypassed this and Spirit had to come out again. That was the first card that flipped over when I first started pulling these cards here. Okay, so you have palmistry, clairaudient, automatic writing, spell work, guys. Okay, so what is the overall energy? Something is also significant to astral traveling. Some of you all could also be into charm casting. Okay, astral travel. Okay, you could be an astral traveler. Okay, you're being called to communicate with spirits, entities, and guides in the astral realms to retrieve and share the message here. Okay, so somebody has the ability to astral travel. If you are an astral traveler, you've been able to astral travel since you were a kid. Okay, like and the easiest way for you to know is when you go to sleep, if it feels like you literally go somewhere else. Okay, if you feel like you're outside of your body and you have gone somewhere else, whether it be another world, where it literally feels like you have traveled somewhere. Okay, and like say in the physical, the way I can explain it to you, like how it would feel in the spiritual, is by kind of explaining to you in a physical. So imagine like in the physical, if you were driving down the street and you like, what would it feel like if you were driving down the street and you had your head sticking out the window? That's what it would feel like in the spiritual if you were traveling. Okay, and not what you would necessarily feel in the rest of your, well, it could be like the like travel, like there's actual travel. It'll feel like you're traveling, but for you to kind of get an understanding of what I mean of what it would feel like spiritually is how just imagine how that would feel if you was driving down the street and you had your head sticking out the window, and you know, like driving down the street, that wind would be blowing and different things like that or whatever, hitting your face and you're driving down the street or whatever. That's how it would feel in the spiritual. Like you would literally feel like you have traveled somewhere. Okay, for some people it may even feel like you're flying or floating or something like that or what have you, kind of like how fairies get around and different things like that or what have you. Okay, but y'all have an ability to astral travel. Okay, and whether you know it or not, some of you could already be astral traveling and you may not know that you were astral traveling or something like that or what have you. But those of you who are aware of it, you probably have had the ability to astral travel since you were a kid. I still astral travel to this day. I used to do it all the time when I was a kid. Like I've seen all kinds of stuff. I've seen all kinds of stuff that I know exists, like exist in other worlds but don't exist here, and that would like totally trip people out. Like I've seen certain stuff that I ain't never told a soul, because if you tell a person here in the physical, they just think you're out of your mind and crazy. Because some of the things that will, yes, well, a lot of the things, but some of the things definitely don't, like, they exist but not in this realm, not here in the physical, like on this earth, but they do exist, or what have you. Unicorns is one. Okay, that's the only one I'm gonna tell y'all about. Unicorns is one. There was somewhere I used to, there's a place I used to travel to when I was a kid, and I've literally seen unicorns. I've never told a soul this or whatever, but unicorns actually exist. Okay, unicorns are like they're magical horses. Okay, and they have they look like horses, but they have the horn on them or what have you, and they have wings. They're magical horses. But they do exist. They just don't exist on this realm. Or what have you. But you can see all kinds of things, okay? Even people. I see people, I astral travel all the time. I see people that I have never seen in this realm, like this life, okay? And like they actually, some of them actually look like people, but they could literally be like other beings, because they're actually like, what would be considered like, what you all would call extraterrestrials or even aliens or something like that, that actually look like humans, kind of, but they're not here on Earth. Those beings aren't. Like, there's some of them who are like, literally look like the sky at nighttime. They're pitch black and they look like the stars. The light on them is the stars. They're pitch black. Like their skin tone is like as black as the color black, but like the specks that you see on them looks like the stars, and they're covered like that from head to toe, or what have you. But like the shape of their body, like the outer shape of their body and different things like that, they have eyes, ears, mouth, nose, all that or whatever. It is in the shape of a human. It looks like a human, but they're pitch black. And the speckles that's on their body are the stars, look like the stars. They literally look like the sky, but in like a human body form or what have you. And then there's other beings and different things like that or what have you. What have you. But anyway, guys, okay? So you got astral travel here, okay? So you're being called to communicate with spirits, entities, and guides in the astral realms, okay? To retrieve and share certain messages, okay? With persons here on this earthly realm, okay? You have that ability, guys, okay? And maybe that's something that you all are tapping into, guys, okay? Since we have one card that came out of this deck, I'm gonna pull one more. Spirit, give us clear and accurate messages as it relates to this reading. Clear and accurate messages, Spirit. So we have gates of opportunity here, okay? So Spirit is saying, pass through the gate of opportunity wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential, okay? There is a particular gateway, doorway, path that is opening to you. It's interesting because it looks like a portal of some kind, okay? But for some of you all it's not, but it depends, okay? This is some type of gate of opportunity though, okay? Spirit is telling you to pass through this gate of opportunity, and wherein new paths will unfurl for you, okay? With boundless potential. Okay, so some type of fast progress is taking place, and a gate of opportunity, okay? Bottom of the deck, real promise, okay? So Spirit is saying this is a real promise, okay? I'm also seeing free to move here, so you're free to move as well here, okay? But this is a real promise, okay? Spirit is saying release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility, okay? This is a real promise to you, okay? You know, not a fantasy, not make believe or what have you, real promise. Free to move says embrace your liberty to explore new paths. The world is wide open for your journey, okay? So this is some type of real promise of some kind that is coming in um, for you, or what is happening, what is going on in your life at this time as it relates to these things, guys, is a real promise, okay? And remember me telling you, it goes back to hope here, okay? With that expect a miracle here, like expect seems so like matter of fact, exact, you know, type of energies you know, to me, like we, you know, because in this realm, we hope for the, you know, we hope for the best, but we prepare for the worst type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Or what have you, and we're even told at times by some people, oh, don't get your hopes up or what have you, but age with the hope was the first thing that came out here, okay? So Spirit is saying, look, keep the faith, okay? Don't give up and expect a miracle, okay? So that's what's going on here. Spirit, please give us clear and accurate messages as it relates to this reading. Clarify, you are very well protected by the Most High with divine intervention. Okay. You are very well protected by the Most High with divine intervention. I seen the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you all have experienced some type of theft of some kind. Like you've had people who've lied to you, maybe lied on you, stolen from you, and these persons have been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with this. But not only did these people lie to you and steal from you, and was very deceptive and manipulative and cowardly, and you know, very strategic and what they did to you. It puts you in a position, you know what I'm saying? It's just like say if you, you know, if you, somebody say if you are a millionaire, okay, and somebody steals $500 from you, well, that $500 was still yours, and this person still stole it from you, but you're a millionaire, so it's not like, you know, you can continue living. Like this happened to you, whoever these liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists that you know, lied to you, lied on you, or stole something from you, who betrayed you in some type of way. It put you in the Two of Pentacles. So it had you, you know, you wasn't somebody who was well off. You know what I'm saying? You had to juggle, you had to struggle, you had to find balance or what have you. And in the midst of this, you were very well protected by the Most High, Spirit is saying. There was some type of divine intervention that stepped in to like help you, okay? And I guess like the easiest thing I can tell you is like when I had been going through an awakening for years upon years, like before I knew that I was being targeted, okay? So by the time you know, shit got real when I found out that I was being targeted, okay? Especially, and it all came to me in pieces, okay? So in the midst of an awakening, I found out that I was being targeted, and you know, these awful things are happening to me. No sooner did I get an understanding of this, I'm like, okay, this is being done to me. I'm trying to make preparations for my child, because I'm like, anything can happen to me, but I want to make sure my child is going to be straight in different things. In the midst of that, you know, Spirit exposed to me that my child was even under attack. Now we're in danger, okay? Now I can't, you know, I can't sit around in some pity party, woe is me, oh, these awful things are happening to me, anything can happen to me. Now I gotta be in survival mode for me and my child, because I just didn't fathom at the time, even knowing that the things that was happening to me, you know, anybody would have the audacity to target or attack my child in that way, or what have you. So now I'm in crisis mode, okay? I got to figure out, you know, what I need to do to provide for and take care of my child. And I literally, you know, and in that moment, it's like I got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it was either stay with my ex, be miserable and be in danger, or what have you, and my child be in danger, okay? And we're steady being attacked, heavy spell work is being done on us, everything is going to shit, or figure out what to, leave and figure out what I needed to do on my own or what have you. And in that moment, I looked around, and it is amazing how things happen, because in that moment, I looked around and I literally had nothing. Okay? Besides where we were at. Like, it was like, and you know what I'm saying, that's how the enemy, the devil, tricks you sometimes, because we could have stayed right there, had a roof over our head, food in our mouths, had whatever it is that we needed to have right then to say that, but we would have been in danger. You know what I'm saying? We were in the, you know what I'm saying, it's like being in the eye of the storm and stay right there just to say, oh, okay, we got a roof over our head, we got beds to sleep in, we got food to eat, we got, there's a car out there if we need to go somewhere, or what have you, but we're in the eye of the storm staying here. Leaving here, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of those times where it took a leap of faith, but taking that leap of faith, you're leaving with nothing. You're hitting rock bottom, you're leaving with absolutely the fuck nothing, and you can't see the fucking light. You don't know what the hell to do, okay? Because in the way things happen is, not before all of that, my car had broke down at the time of what have you. Like, I needed I needed a transmission or what have you, and it was so fucked up because, like, every time that my ex's vehicle had broke down and different things like that or whatever, I did what I needed to do as a girlfriend to make sure her car stayed running, helped her get it fixed, whatever we had to do to come up with the money to get it fixed and make sure you had, transportation, all this other kind of shit. My car breaks down or whatever, you don't help me. Okay, so my shit set out there or what have you, and it pissed me off so bad because I'm like, man, like, if I had been, and it's really kind of fucked up, because if I had been, like, if a woman had been fucking with a man, even if for no other reason than because he wanted to drive your car, he would have either went out there and was able to fix that motherfucker for you, or he would have got that bitch fixed for you, okay? But it would have got the fuck done, okay? But no, not my vehicle. It sat out there, and so by the time the holidays rolled around, I had to sell it for cheap just to make Christmas happen. Okay, for my daughter and my ex, and I made that shit happen every fucking year. And this person's birth, so I was birthing people and Christmasing people on the same damn day every fucking year for 11 years straight. Okay, and so not long before, so during that time, so my car had broke down. I didn't have a car. I had to stop working, which, one of my jobs ended up getting sabotaged. But in the midst of that, my daughter was having a hard time transitioning because of her disability. So I was getting called every day from the school. She was having problems at school. It was better for me not to work for some time. I literally had to take, and it was only by the grace of God things went the way it went, because she was diagnosed with all these disabilities. She started on medication. She was going to regular schools. She was having problems transitioning really bad. I needed to be on call anytime these people called to be there for my child and different things like that or what have you. Yet, things kind of worked out where we still had at least a little bit of income coming in, okay? So, still, now, fast forward to the current moment. We're in the eye of the storm. We're being targeted. I'm being hit. My daughter's being hit. Heavy spell work is being done on us. Shit has gone to shit. Like, hit the roof. I'm like, we got to get out of this situation or what have you. I never fix my mouth to ask nobody for anything. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm thinking of my child. Fuck me. Okay? You ain't got to do nothing for me. Okay? The woman that was supposed to be my mother, I'm like, please help me. I'm like, my daughter get her own money. I'll give you every fucking dime. We got food stamps. You can have all of it, okay? I'll make sure she get to school every day. You ain't got to do nothing. I just need to know that she got somewhere to safe to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't got to do nothing, okay? I can stay out, I can stay outside. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Even if I got to be homeless. No mother want her child being homeless. You understand what I'm saying? And the type of person she is, you know what I'm saying? She, She don't like me anyway. But she the type of bitch that would be jealous around, you know, with her man or some shit. You know, I don't know, either scared your man gonna look at me or scared I'm gonna want you, as if I would fuck something that you done fucked in the first goddamn place, which is a crisis. And this is supposed to be your grandchild. And I'm supposed to be your child at that, which, you know, we're really not. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? This woman didn't open her home to me, and it was like spirit showing me, like, in my face, how people that's supposed to be the closest to you betray you, because like nobody would fucking help me. And it's like, so I'm like, okay, God, like, what am I supposed to do now? And it was like literally God that was like, seemed like pushing me, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take this leap of faith on your own. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, y'all. Like, literally, with no job, no car, no money, I had to make something shake. Figure out, I got to step out on faith with nothing, with my child in tow, with absolutely the fuck nothing. Okay, guys? I put in 100 applications. I can show y'all the list. I have it to this day. I put in 100 job applications, guys, okay? I still got places, times, dates, everything. They hadn't blacklisted me, yo. Red flagged in the system, whatever the fuck you call it, put on the watch list as an extremist, because by now I'm awakened. I've been speaking truth and clear about shit, whatever. The industry attacking me, the government are fucking attacking me. I got no family, no friends, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not even the fake friends that used to be around me. Like, at one point in time, I couldn't get people to stop calling me or texting me and no shit like that. It ain't fucking matter if I was in a relationship with nobody. Motherfuckers was still trying to holler, still trying to fuck. Like, it was like that, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I had the best of both worlds, bitch. I ain't never had to choose. I can get both, bitch. Okay, men or women. So it was like that at one point in time. Like, bruh, like, literally all of the shit stopped. Okay, had nothing, had nobody. Okay, and so I'm like, the fuck, y'all. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I put in those 100 applications. When I tell you they had blacklisted me, they was doing me so dirty, bro. Not one of those jobs called me back. And I'm talking about, I was applying for shit that was low level, that I was more than qualified for, that anybody could get without a fucking high school diploma. Okay, without a you could not have a high school diploma. You could still be in school. You know what I'm saying? Shit that young people could fucking get. You know what I'm saying? Not one of them called me back. I knew they was blacklisting me, y'all, or what have you. I knew then I couldn't work a fucking regular job. They was trying to block me from having anything. Okay, I don't know how I got the idea, but somehow I ended up being led to, like, the cab company. And just so happened the cab company actually comes with a cab. I got the cab company. You're an independent contractor, so you technically work for yourself, even though you're working through them and using their vehicle. You have to rent this vehicle every single day or whatever. That automatically gave me a job and gave me a car, y'all. Okay, and so while doing this job, okay, so we had to stay there a few more months later. Every dime I made, I stacked up. So I waited till I got to about, I don't know, probably like $8,000, $10,000, something like that, or what have you, guys. Okay, and in the midst of me working one day, I just happened to drive past a place that have one of those signs outside this little small apartment complex or whatever, renting these little apartments out. And, you know, by the grace of God, I didn't have to jump through no hoops with that shit. It was being rented by, because it's different when you rent from the actual owner, and you don't have to go through the realtor company or some type of fancy apartment complex, and they want you to have 5 times the rent and be on your job for 25 years and those stupid qualifications and shit, discriminating against you or whatever. As long as I had the damn money and different things like that, fill out the application, was able to pay the money, got the apartment just like that or whatever, y'all, that shit came in, like, you know what I'm saying? It just fell into place. But I literally had to be like, fuck it, and step out on faith without absolutely nothing, with my kid in tow, and then everything else just kind of fell out. It fell into place. Like, the enemy had the woman that was supposed to be my mother to deny me. Not even deny me, deny my child, bro. Okay? Everybody from motherfuckers who wanted to fuck with me, motherfuckers who said they loved me, to motherfuckers who said was my friends, in a instant was gone. You understand what I'm saying? I literally had nothing and nobody. Like, absolutely nothing. Not a car, not a job, not nothing. And even the government had them motherfuckers to block me from getting a job. Bro, still to this day, I can't work for like a regular, like working for somebody else. I have to work for myself. I only can get independent contractor jobs. And they do shit to sabotage and ruin that. Okay? But that's literally what I had to do. I literally had to step out on faith with absolutely the fuck nothing, with my kid in tow and not knowing what the fuck we was gonna do next. And somehow everything just kind of fell into fucking place. Like, literally. No bullshit. And that's what I mean by, and I'm telling you all of that because that's how like divine intervention works. That's what it means when the Most High is saying that you are very, very well protected by the Most High, and divine intervention. Don't fear being alone. Okay, don't let your hearts be troubled. Okay, trust in God, and that's how that shit happens like that. And for some of you all, that may not seem like, for somebody that's got everything, it's like, oh, that ain't nothing. It don't seem like a lot, but it's a lot when you have the fuck nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And then had to move by myself. Like, literally, by my fucking self. Had to pack up everything, had to load up everything, had to move everything, all by my fucking self. Did it all. Not one person was there to help me. Okay, and I'm telling you all this because I seen the seven of swords and the 2 of pentacles flipped over together when I was asking about, you are very well protected by the Most High. Y'all have liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, and con artists who have lied to you, on you, stole from you, betrayed you, and some more shit. Okay, all while wearing a fucking mask and cloaking and concealing themselves. Okay, and that shit left you juggling and struggling and without and in lack and in suffering. Okay, and you were still very well protected by the Most High. Some type of divine intervention kicked in. Okay, and there was a way that was made out of no way. Spirit is saying there was a way that was made out of no way. Okay, and it didn't matter what the enemy, what the devil had stolen from you or sent who to steal from you or whatever. There was a way that was made out of no way. Okay, and that's what it means to be very well protected by the Most High. Okay, in divine intervention. Because I done been through a whole lot of shit in life, and somebody, like I said, once again, somebody who was well off, or somebody who got it all, or even, regular, everyday, average Joe people who just happen to have more than what I got right now might look at me and be like, that's why it's always interesting to me that when people be like, oh, that person are brokey, that person broke, that person, but just, bitch, guess what? I haven't ever gone without food in my mouth, bitch. I haven't ever gone without clothes on my back, bitch. I haven't ever gone without a roof over my head, bitch. Even when I was homeless. Because I'd have been homeless before. Okay? Rather, one had to be in a shelter. God, you know how many people's on the street? Now, everybody gets allowed in shelters. Okay? Well, even when it wasn't a shelter, you had a vehicle. And you still had a roof over your head or some shit like that or what have you. And the shit was only temporary. You wasn't in that position to fuck long. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people that be running around calling people brokies and calling people broke and shit like that or whatever, bitch, you ain't got it all your goddamn self. Likely codependent in a motherfucker, depending on some damn body else to do something for you. And living a little better or got a little more than somebody else got, and fix your mouth to call some damn body broke like you ain't never the fuck been broke. That's like, that's why I don't fuck with hoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with people or what have you because people stupid like that. People ignorant like that. You even got cocky, arrogant people like that is wealthy right the fuck now. They forgot where they fucking come from. They forgot when they were fuck homeless and on the streets. They forgot when they were sleeping in cars and under bridges and shit. They wealthy. And they elites and got all this power and household names and shit like that or whatever, and have the audacity to sit up on pedestals and look down beneath other fucking people. But they forget when they was fucking nobodies. They forget that they had to fucking hit rock bottom before they became some fucking body. You know, they just bask in all you know, their wealth and their power and their glory and shit right now and shit like that or what have you. But nevertheless, guys, okay, you're very well protected by the Most High or what have you. And because of this, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles here, guys, okay. I feel this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, okay. It's in the upright, okay. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fate. It's about destiny. It's about life cycles, good karma, good juju, good luck, expansions, and different things in your life, guys, okay. And the Ace of Pentacles is about abundance, okay, financial stability, security, or what have you. I feel like this wheel is turning in your favor here, okay. The wheel is in the upright here, okay, and it's because you are very well protected by the Most High. There's divine intervention that is happening in your life. There's abundance that is coming in for you all, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a Ten of Cups here, okay. So with this, you know, this is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I do. Some of y'all are having to tell your sorry ass family this, okay. Look, because I keep seeing this. Okay, your family has done things to you likely all your life to keep you juggling. They wanted you juggling and struggling without, and unstable, okay, and lack and suffering. You know what I'm saying? With the bare minimum. So they can parade around town and make themselves seem better than you, have more than you. Look, you know what I'm saying? Making it seem like you nothing and you nobody or what have you. So you probably, some of y'all are probably having to tell people in your family, if you anything like me, you don't deal with these people. You done excommunicated yourself from these people because these people ain't no kin of yours and they ain't no damn friend of yours, okay? They don't have your best interest at heart, okay? Or what have you, okay? But these are the very people who all up in between your business when ain't none of your business any of theirs, okay? These are the very people who want to control you, who want to manipulate you, who have gone outside their way to sabotage you, okay? People who want to, yeah, it's jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. Y'all have family who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by y'all, in competition with y'all, want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on y'all. And this is the reason why you saying, this is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what the fuck I be doing. Don't worry about who I'm with, where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I got, or any fucking thing else. They hate on your spirituality, collective. They hate on the fact that you are a high priestess, collective. They're jealous of this, okay? And this is the reason why they have stopped at nothing to try to destroy you. They don't want you to have love. They don't want you to have a marriage. They don't want you to have a family of your own. They don't want you to have a job, a career. They don't want you to have savings in the bank. These motherfuckers don't even want you to have a decent home and a car of your own, okay? They don't want you looking good, feeling good. They don't want your children looking good and having everything that they need or what have you. And these people, this is the reason why they all up in between your business, trying to control your life. These people have even tried to block your lovers, block your social life, block you from having a sex life, block you from having a good job, okay? And whatever you do have had, even with the bare minimum, they have done things behind the scenes to sabotage it, okay? I told you the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles was the first two cards that wanted to flip over. You got liars, cheaters, and thieves around you who have had you in that Two of Pentacles energy probably your entire life, collective. You've been juggling and struggling your entire life, okay? You've been in lack and without your entire life, collective. I'm telling you. And there's a group of people. Look at this. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles with the devil here. There's a group of people who collaborated together for the purposes of money. These people are chained to the devil. They sold their soul to the devil. They could even belong to some type of cult, covenant, secret society here. Yeah. These people are liars, cheaters, and thieves. These are the very people who have stolen things from you, manipulated you. These are people who are deceptive, people who are chained to the devil, who've been doing toxic, hateful, evil, wicked, sinister things to you all your life. This is the very reason why you are alone right now. That's why Spirit is saying you got to be strong to be alone. Don't fear being alone. And don't let your hearts be troubled. Just trust in God. I had to trust in God. The testimony I just told y'all, I had to trust in God. The Most High, the words say, even the man-written words say, that in the last days, your own mother and your father will betray you. Your own family will betray you. The very people who said they love you and they care about you and they got your back and they offered you all them lies, they're the ones who betray you. It's the ones who is closest to you, who say they love you, that'll set you up. And that's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. Because by the time I awakened to the fact that I was being targeted and attacked, I had nothing in nobody. Spirit, clarify money with you will be very successful. Money which you will be very successful here. There's something that you've been manifesting, collective. Okay, maybe you have been manifesting some type of abundance. Maybe you've been manifesting success, triumph, victory, or something like that, or what have you. Okay, but it's like you are a powerful manifester as well. Here's something about your willpower. Spirit is saying, okay, you could be into divination and different things like that, or what have you. But there's something about you being a powerful manifester. You using every tool. Spirit, the magician tells you that you have every tool that you need to manifest what you want, or manifest the life that you want here. There's something about this abundance manifesting in for you. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity. You have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you want and you desire in your life, Spirit is saying. Okay, the Ace of Swords speaks of truth, clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, breakthroughs, victories, visions, or what have you here. Okay, yeah, Spirit saying that's the truth, that's clarity. Okay, and no matter how these people have tried to hold you back, hold you down, or what have you, you have this abundance. Okay, and some type of success that is coming in for you. Okay. Spirit, clarify, you ain't got to be perfect, you just got to be worth it. You ain't got to be perfect, you just got to be worth it. Okay, I'm seeing the Ace of Wands here, guys, okay? So the Ace of Wands is about growth. Okay, it's a newfound passion for love or for life here. Okay, it's you passionately moving forward and taking action in your life here. Okay, and I feel like because of your growth and because of your passion for something or whatever it is that you're doing is the reason why you are worth it. Is the reason why this advancement is coming in for you, Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah. Something could be maybe putting some of you out in a position of like I'm in a hierophant type of position in some way, shape, form, or fashion, guys. Okay, yeah, something about your job, occupation, career, because I'm seeing the hierophant here with the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins is the money one makes from the work that they do here. It's your mastery, your skill, your hard work, your dedication, your focus here. Okay, the Eight of Cups, it speaks to change here. Okay, so there's definitely some type of change that is coming in for you. Okay, there's some type of abundance that is coming in for you. These changes are happening in your life here. Okay, I definitely feel like your job, your occupation, your career, the Eight of Coins here with the Hierophant, it's coming out here on collaborations and contracts with author here. Okay, yeah. Spirit, give us one more. For you are very well protected by the Most High with divine intervention. You're very well protected by the Most High with divine intervention. Yeah, it's because you're an earth angel, collective temperance. You have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High. Okay, you could be a starseed, a highly sensitive indigo. You're an earth angel, though. Okay, you could even be a chosen one. You could be one of the 144,000 collective. Okay, and I allow a lot of people say that, but you really could be, especially with you, these other messages here, with you being very well protected by the Most High and divine intervention here. This temperance energy here, there's some type of, the temperance card is all about perfecting balance and doing things in moderation. It's about peace and faith and hope and tranquility and harmony and different things like that. Okay, but it gives off this sense of innocence and purity, and it's a sensitive, kind type of energy. Spirit is saying, guys. Okay, yeah, some of y'all are coming into some type of success, triumph, or victory. It's like you're reaching some type of milestone of some kind. You're achieving things, you're accomplishing things. There's this confidence boost that is taking place. It's like congratulations is in order, guys. Okay, at some point here. Okay, yeah, there's a high priestess again here. Your family is jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you. Maybe even want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you because you are a high priestess. Because you're psychic, because you're highly intuitive, because you're enlightened, because you're wise, because you're knowledgeable, because you hold ancient wisdom, because you know secret knowledge, secret information, or occultic knowledge, because you're tapped into your higher self, because you have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm. Y'all are being abused. People are abusing y'all, attacking y'all, working against y'all. You are an earth angel who is a high priestess. This is the reason why y'all have been abused so severely by people. Some of you all have been going through since you were a child. There's people around you that knew who you were before you awakened and knew who you were collective. And this is the reason why they had targeted you and attacked you the way they have. Spirit is saying that's the truth, that's clarity, but there is some type of change that is coming in for you. And I feel like you are loosing, releasing, and letting go all people, places, and things that does not serve your highest good or have your best interest at heart. You're walking away, you're moving on, you're letting go of what is emotionally unfulfilling to you, because there is a change that is coming in. That's why Spirit is saying don't give up. Keep the faith. Some type of miracle is taking place in your life, and it's bringing in some type of success, triumph, or victory here, okay? Yeah, but these liars, these cheaters, these thieves that collaborated together for the purposes of money and worked against you here, these people are chained to the devil. These people are in their self now. These are toxic as individuals. These are the toxic individuals who have caused hell and havoc in your life, collective. You have the you have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? The Three of Wands is all about motivation, determination, passion, drive, you taking action, you having clear vision, you being focused, you knowing what direction you're going in, you're moving forward, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Cups here. There's some type of emotional fulfillment. This ties into that emotional fulfillment, okay, guys? That is coming in for you all. That's what's going on here, though, yeah? Okay? That's what's going on here. So let's get some archangel messages, and we're gonna wrap this reading up because I really kind of did want this reading to go this damn long. Hold on, guys. This don't go in here. Goodness, I hate that when my darn decks get mixed up, y'all. Hold on, just a minute, y'all. Okay, Spirit, give us clear and accurate messages. Clarify, don't fear being alone. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. So I'm seeing the Three of Ariel here. Spirit is saying do what you love, okay? This is a time of great personal growth in your career, in your artistic endeavors. Okay, guys? I'm also seeing epiphany here, guys, okay? This comes from Archangel Raziel here, okay? So this speaks of joy and spiritual growth. Spirit is telling you, you're someone who's a light to others, collective, okay? There are answers that is coming to you through meditation as well here, okay? Y'all are not going to be burdened anymore. Whatever type of burdens and hardships and problematic situations, stress, and different things that you've been enduring, you're overcoming that. Yeah, Six of Michael, that's like the Six of Swords in a traditional tarot deck. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. You can finally breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans here, okay? Some of you all may decide to relocate or travel, but you're moving on to calmer waters, guys, okay? I feel like you are overcoming obstacles and challenges, okay? Leaving those things behind, Spirit is saying. Yeah, we got the magician here again. Archangel Raziel here, okay? You can manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And we also have the Empress here, okay? So you definitely could be divine feminine, okay? It's Archangel Gabriel here. It's time for you to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources are coming in for you all, guys, okay? Where people wanted you to be in heartache and heartbreak and sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, or anguish, or what have you, trying to break your heart on purpose, you have something better that is coming in for you. And some of you all may have spent possibly far too much, energy or time in that energy or what have you, of being heartbroken, in heartache and heartbreak and sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish, grief, and different things like that. But you got the Six of Ariel at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying your material needs are going to get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, whether this be acts of kindness, generosity, donations. This is a giving and receiving type of energy, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. Spirit is saying here, guys, okay? So that's what's going on here, okay? Some of you all, you're going to reach a point where you're able to rejoice in celebration, guys, okay? It's like you're having some type of epiphany, some type of breakthrough, some type of aha moment, okay? It's happening or it's occurring, okay? Or this could just be, this epiphany could be a breakthrough, and this is enabling you to move on to calmer waters. I feel like you are manifesting the life that you want, okay? Yeah. So that's what's going on, guys, okay? That's what's coming in for you all, guys, okay? So we're going to see if there are last couple messages. Spirit, any other messages I need to share with the collective? Any other messages? Some of you all's father, yeah, you all are taking action in some type of way. Some of y'all father could have some type of significance to something here, okay? I'm seeing trust here, okay? So this ties back into that energy of you being very well protected by the Most High, this divine intervention. Spirit telling you, don't fear being alone, okay? And don't let your hearts be troubled. Just trust in God here, okay? So Spirit wants you to have trust, guys, okay? Spirit, clarify, this is my life, not yours. Don't worry about what I do with the High Priestess here. Yeah, spirituality and religion. Y'all have people who are hating on you all, attacking you all because of your spirituality or your religion here, okay? And it is discrimination, okay? And if you need to sue, okay, some type of civil case or whatever it is that you have to do, if y'all got family or the fuck not, okay, because you are full grown as adult and you have the right to be who you want to be in life. And if people can't understand that, appreciate that, I mean, you ain't targeting, attacking them for they radical ass the fuck religion. How is somebody going to target you because, or discriminate against you because of your spirituality? Because they know you're the truth. It's not just the fact that you are into spirituality. It's because that you are a high priestess. And they're attacking you. But it is discrimination. And I don't know about y'all, but bitch, if I have to if I have to sue the dog shit out your ass for discriminating against me, bitch. Because I dealt with enough of that when I left my life as a lesbian, being treated like an abomination. Yeah, no more. Okay? It's a new world. I'll be damned. I might be targeted and attacked because of my spirituality. Bitch, get over it. And some of y'all may, you know what I'm saying? You may need to do what you need to do to protect yourself, but you have the right. So you have free will. This is what you have free will for. Do what makes you happy, what brings you joy, regardless to what other people like, okay? Okay, because if you're anything like myself, I can't speak for everybody, but I don't live in sin. I don't commit any crimes. I'm not doing anything wrong. Thus, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Because the very people who call themselves discriminating against you, they criminals and crooks they goddamn self. Fronting and stunting, praying, pretend like you Christians when you fake phony Christians because you secretly worshiping Lucifer as your God or worshiping the devil or what have you. You're secret witches and warlocks. You're in secret societies and cults and covens and shit. So they didn't keep their thoughts and their feelings to their goddamn self. That's what they need to do. And don't worry about what you've been doing because you a full grown ass adult. And they can't mind their business and yours too. And I don't know who in the fuck told them that they got the right to control you. Yeah, we done broke through the barriers of that bullshit. Okay? The mind control is broken. That brainwashing bullshit, that gaslighting shit, it's over. It's a wrap. See, they got used to that shit. When you was brainwashing and dumbed down and under mind control, they got used to playing in your face and controlling you and manipulating your life and different things like that. They can't do that no more, so they feel in some type of way. I'm full goddamn grown with a child of my own. Bitch, I be damned if you think you gonna control my life. Yeah, and they're rejecting you now, Spirit is saying. But they're gonna, when you make it without them, they're gonna want something from you. Yeah, that's why Spirit is saying you know your worth and understand you don't need to prove yourself to nobody. You ain't got to explain yourself and you ain't got to prove yourself to no damn body. Period. And wish a bitch would discriminate you to your damn face. I'll fuck around and sue you for every goddamn thing you got. Because it's probably mine anyway. I don't give a damn who they is. Now, collective, y'all use your own discernment. That's how I feel about it. Use your own discernment. Even speaking of your supposed family, because they seem not to have no respect for you any damn way. The hell? Spirit, clarify this money and abundance. Something is going to happen in perfect timing, collective, as it relates to this money and you being very successful. Okay. Yeah. You being in this energy of being debt free. Something is happening in perfect timing for you, collective. Okay. Look, in the near future, you got another future card. Remember the future card that came out here? In the near future here. Okay. So something is very close. This is not the distant future. This is the near future, collective. Okay. You got yes here. Okay. Whoever you are, collective, you have your past life, you have ties to Atlantis. Some of you all could remember Atlantis. And I seen phobias and I'm seeing Atlantis here. Okay. Some of you all may remember this. Some of you all may not. If you don't, like the energy is here. Some of you, if you don't remember, you may need, if you really wanted to know about it, you would probably need to see like a regression type of specialist or something like that that could recall those memories for you or what have you. But you, with phobias in Atlantis, in a past life, you were in Atlantis, the city of Atlantis, okay, which was flooded. How that's going to work in this life, if you have any phobias of water, like I think it's called aquaphobia, in this life or what have you, either if you can't swim, if you was never taught to swim, or in the midst of your abuse, if water was used as a torture mechanism to you, even if you can swim now or what have you, they use those phobias of water to, like, they created like a phobia. You could even be a water sign, okay? But it stems from your past life in Atlantis. Like you have several past lives. You've really reincarnated several times or what have you. Whoever you are, including myself, because I can even resonate with this. You have a past life in Atlantis. There's something about phobias in Atlantis. Okay? Anybody know anything about Atlantis or whatever? Atlantis is all underwater now or what have you. But you have a past life in Atlantis, okay? You could have been someone great or powerful or a goddess or something like that in Atlantis back in that time. But you have a past life in Atlantis here. I'm seeing yes here. You're going to be a privileged woman, collective. You're going to have some type of emotional fulfillment because you're a scribe, you're a writer, okay? Whether you know that or not, or you're just now embracing that, exploring that, or what have you, Spirit is saying yes, okay? You are a scribe, you are a writer. You are meant to be a writer in this lifetime. That is what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, okay? It doesn't mean you can't do other things. It doesn't mean you can't have other hobbies or whatever, but you are meant to be a writer in this lifetime. As far as your profession, okay, or what have you here. Privileged lady, privileged woman. That's the reason why you also had here, I am a best-selling author here. You also have the card author here, and then it's sitting here with the collaborations and the contracts here, okay, with the 8 of coins, the Hierophant, and the 6 of wands here, okay. This job is not only going to bring you emotional fulfillment, but it's going to put you in a Hierophant position here, okay. I don't know what you're going to be writing about exactly, but it's going to, that Hierophant energy is going to put you like maybe in a position of leadership in some type of way. Maybe others would look to you for maybe guidance or something like that, or what have you. Bottom of the deck, you're ready, Spirit is saying, okay? So those are your messages, guys. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in the neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Okay? Closing messages, guys. You have support here, okay? Spirit is saying your life purposefully supports you, okay? You have options here. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Creative expression here. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Spirit is saying you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working, okay? Many of you all are definitely going to have a career change. Some of you all are working, you know, regular, everyday, average Joe jobs, 8 to 4, 9 to 5 type of jobs. You're definitely going to have a career change. No matter what that job is, whatever it is that you're doing today, you're definitely going to have some type of career change. And we have writing here, okay? So Spirit is saying you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write, guys, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have healer here. So you are a healer, collective. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Till the next time, peace.